Good evening, my name is Robert and I try things. On Sundays I try to be on time, but I went and had some ice cream. I got this cookies and cream latte ice cream and it's not bad, but coffee flavor in ice cream was not as nice as I was expecting it to be. I'm gonna skip this song. Excuse me. Had to burp. I'm not gonna lie, besties. I am a little bit inebriated. This is my third, at least close to double pour of rum. Now, rum is not going to be nearly as high proof as the whiskey I'm used to drinking, but like, it's the third one. Happy Sunday. Happy first full day of fall, although those words don't go together to me. Happy and fall, those are not cohesive. Copacetic. Copacetic? How do you pronounce that? Is it E or E? How to pronounce copacetic or cetic? It is set. Okay, copacetic. Anyway, happy and fall are not copacetic with me. The solstice snuck up on me. You love autumn? I'm like, I'm sure you do in Florida, in South Florida. But up here, it's just the harbinger of frozenness. Hi, Rubinsky. Tell me about your date. Tell me about your date. Tell me about your date. I want to hear about the date. Or wait, is that next week? Hold on. That's this coming, what, copacetic? Probably from some movie. I know there's some movie that uses copacetic. I've never seen The Big Nothing. I've never seen Wayne's World. Never seen She's All That. Starship Troopers, I've seen that. Hello, follower. Ritual sleeping? Wait, no, you're not even following. You're just sending bits. Hi, my name is Robert and I try things. If you can get out, there is a hurricane a-brewing. You leave this Wednesday. Where are you going? Like, I know hurricanes are brewing and whatever. I will take hurricanes. I will take that over the coldness and the snow and everything. Anyway, so Starship Troopers said copacetic, and that's probably where I learned it, even though I watched that parts of it when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was like it's a comedy if you're an adult. When I was 7 or 8, that was goddamn gruesome, and it scarred me. I will never watch that again. I've never seen Harold and Kumar. Never seen Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Can I not get more results per page? Kol Bet Zedek. It is a very Jewy term. Oh. So copacetic comes from Kol Bet Zedek? Probably. Going to New York? Score. Wait, like New York City or New York State? Yeah, never seen She's All That. Never seen Fanboys. Never seen A Perfect World. Never seen 3,000 Miles to Graceland. What? Where are you 3,000 miles away from Graceland? You are across an ocean if you're 3,000 miles from Graceland. Never Seen On the Road, Wrong Turn 2, Tank Girl, King of New York. So it's gotta be Starship Troopers. That's probably where I learned the word. Excuse me. Apparently in 1968, there was a John Wayne movie called The Green Berets where he says, or somebody says, everything copacetic. Hi, Ritual Z's. Ritual sleeping. I'm going to call it ritual sleeping until you correct me, because I think that's funnier. I am mildly inebriated. I mentioned to whoever was listening, probably nobody was listening, this is my third double of rum here. Don't know where you're taking her, but probably to Brooklyn Heights so you can sing the musical the whole time. Is there a musical called Brooklyn Heights? Oh, so wait, hold on. Does your date live in New York? Or are you taking her to New York for a date? And if this is a first date, holy shit, dude. That is pretty epic. Like, I proposed in New York. That was like the end of dating in New York. I almost did it in the middle of the bridge, of a bridge across some little stream connecting to one of the lakes. She lives in Brooklyn. Okay. Okay. Anyway, wow, that is impressive. But yeah, I almost did it in the middle of this bridge, but there were a bunch of people walking. And I'm like, I'm not going to be the person who stops in the middle of the bridge and blocks all these people from walking in order to propose. So I did it like just off the bridge, and I got applause. You want to see pictures? I'm going to see if I can find pictures. It was August of 2016. Yes. Let me see if I can find that. Unless it was September. Nope, it was August 28th. Okay. Let me see if I can find the pictures from right after that. There we go. So she was trying, you know, to do the whole, like, I'm going to get the ring into the picture thing, but that's, I was too, there we go. The ring is just barely there. Right down there. Anyway, we were babies. That was 7.5 years ago. The musical is called In the Heights. Okay. Oops, musical. Technically, that was Washington Heights, but the same spiel. Okay, okay. Is it? Okay, so is spiel a Jewish term, a Yiddish or Hebrew? Okay, Rubinsky, what is the difference between Hebrew and Yiddish? Because you're like the only person I know that I could ask, besides Google. Musical with concept, music, and lyrics by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and a book by Chiara Alegria Hudes. I've not heard of her, but I know Lin-Manuel. So, Yiddish. Okay, so spiel is Yiddish. And I assume that's separate from Hebrew. But what is the difference? Okay, so the hurricane was... So you're not leaving because of the hurricane. The reason you mention the hurricane is hoping that you'll be able to leave even though there's a hurricane. Hebrew is Hebrew. Yiddish is mixed between Hebrewish language and the local language, which is wherever the diaspora ended up. Okay. I bet you didn't think I knew that term either, did you? I know so many individual things about a lot of things. Look, Rubinsky, you're giving me a complex here, like an inflated head about the esoteric. That's not the right word. The what do you call eclectic? The eclectic knowledge that I have. It's spread out across so many things. Not very deep, but it is spread far. How many people know the word diaspora? Anyway. Yeah, you did expect me to know that. That's cool. Like, it makes me proud of myself that I know words that Rubinsky wouldn't expect me to know. To be fair, my college education was at a Baptist school, and we were required to take an Old Testament studies class. So, you know, the diaspora, is it either in or after Exodus? That term was used in that class. But there have been various Jewish diasporas. So, yeah. No, because, okay, the wandering was not the diaspora. The diaspora was after, like, the Davidic kind of empires, right? Diaspora was much later. Yeah, okay. I don't know how much delay you have, but yeah, it was after the Davidic lineage and prior to Christ, which, you know, some Jews believe, whatever. There are Messianic Jews. I've learned about that. The delay's not too bad. You're just half busy. Okay. What are you half busy doing? Packing, probably. You're probably excited as a kid at Christmas. And no blaming you for that. I'm excited for you. Cooking dinner? What's for dinner? I had pizza rolls. I typically have something like pizza rolls or like frozen taquitos or something like that on streaming days. But, so like, mac and cheese. Is it like homemade or boxed? Because it could go either way with you, is my understanding. Where was I? So Paige lost her job in June, and I panicked. And I bought like 5 pounds of dried beans and like 10 pounds of rice. And so I'm like, okay, I should probably cook this stuff. And I have been sleeping on how tasty beans are. You just throw them into the pressure cooker with some salted water and hit the beans button. And half hour, 40 minutes later, depending on how soft you like your beans, I like them less soft than Paige does, but be back soon. Wait, or is that boxed? I'm assuming that's be back soon. Paige likes the beans softer than I do. I don't mind a little bit of crunchiness. Crunchiness, that's not the right word. Firmness, texture, whatever, in my beans. Paige does not. So I have to cook them extra. And she's not just like a huge fan of legumes anyway. I found this recipe from probably Bon Appetit last year or something called Almost Alfredo chickpeas. I am a huge fan. This thing is close to my heart. Paige is like, it needs to be saucier. It needs fewer chickpeas. It needs more chicken. Okay, so I added some chicken. I made more sauce. I didn't do any fewer chickpeas. And like, it's tasty. It's so tasty. But she just does not care for the texture of the chickpeas, even though she likes hummus. But like, it's blended chickpeas, so that's a very different texture. But whatever, I like it a lot. I need to make it again soon. But yeah, if you have not yet viewed your single monthly recipe on bonappetit.com, go look up the Almost Alfredo chickpeas. It's also got broccoli, and then the Almost Alfredo part is like some cream and Parmesan and garlic and salt and pepper and whatnot. And it's super tasty, and it's vegetarian. It's not vegan because it's got, you know, the cream and the Parmesan, but it's vegetarian unless you add meat to it. I feel like it would be even better with like bacon or prosciutto than chicken. And you wouldn't need as much meat. You'd have these little like bursts, these little, what are they called? Not pockets. Nodes is close, but that's not the word. I'm going to call it bursts. These little bursts of like salty flavor, salty savory flavor amidst the more creamy, salty, savory flavor of the Alfredo, almost Alfredo. And it's not difficult at all. You make the sauce in the pan, and then you add your canned chickpeas and your frozen broccoli, and then heat those and mix it, and maybe let it reduce a little bit depending on how thick you like it. I added, I think, some additional cream or milk. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's cream, to make it saucier, and maybe some more Parmesan last time I made it. And it's like really tasty. I need to make it again. Yeah. But anyway, so like dried beans, salted water, pressure cooker, Instant Pot, whatever you want to call it. We have a Yeti brand, which I think is made by the same company as Instant Pot. Anyway, push the beans button twice. Push the beans button twice. And 40 minutes later, I've got really tasty beans. And so just beans and rice with like this fry seasoning we got from Joe's Barbecue in Kansas City. Anyway, super tasty. I am not in love, but I really have enjoyed it. Where is my cursor? I want to get rid of my bookmarks bar. There it is. So Ritual Sleep, Ritual Z's, where did you go? I am expecting like a DM or a whisper or whatever you want to call it from Ritual Z's any moment now. I got that last stream I was dealing with that I can't even remember the name that they were using. Something kind of art, something like Atara art or Alara art, something like that. Oh, ads in 1 minute. And of course they were trying to scam me to get me to be a model for their project that's still early for their client. And I was going on about how these scams are like really, really transparent, really obvious. Anybody with a lick of understanding of what a scam looks like will be able to recognize this, so that they only get the absolutely most gullible marks. I am not that person. I strung them along for as long as I could, and then they finally gave up. And then I reported and blocked them. It's Amara Art __. I'm going to tag this person. I have tagged them. If you're able to, go and report them, because they were totally trying to scam me. Where was I? I don't know. So we have how many things on the wheel today? 44. One of those is end stream. One of those is Bulbasaur Cross Stitch. So it's really 42 games. I do my Steam, what's it called? Recommendation queue or discovery queue most days, and probably every other day there's a free game that I'm like, I should add this to the wheel. So any of these, I'm at least some kind of interested in playing. There's also Dragon Age 2, which I think I've figured out how to play with a controller. I think I changed the controls to be able to do that, so if that lands, I'll do that. I also bought Vanquish when it was on sale for like $5 last year or something. Or maybe earlier this year. What else? Soul Worker is an MMORPG I've been mildly interested in. There's another simulator that's going to probably not be that enjoyable. The really involved, really realistic simulators, I am finding out I don't care for. There's just so much. There's a certain kind of person that appeals to, and that is not me. I don't remember what Flood Court is. There's a couple of epic free games that I've got. I did note those separately. Hacknet, you're like pretending to be an old school like 90s hacker to uncover some kind of mystery. Yeah, that looks interesting. So that's what we'll be doing in just a little bit. Until then, I am monologuing. I'm talking about whatever the heck I feel like. I called my grandma right before I got set up to stream. Because I don't know if Rubinsky or anybody is listening, but I've been studying for the CCNA, the Cisco Certified Networking Associate exam. Cisco is like the giant in enterprise routing technology, network routing. And so, anyway, I've been studying that in order to go work with the company that my brother works for, which is Aspire AI, if I remember correctly. Let's see if I can Google that. Is it Aspire? No, or is it Inspire? It's not in Spirit. It's not Inspire. Okay. I'll have to look in his messages and figure out what it's called. It's something like that. Anyway, they do contracting for the DoD to install and replace and upgrade networks in various DoD facilities around the country and around the world. Mostly it's like medical facilities. And so they're expecting to win this contract for the DoD for like a 3-year contract. And what he's told me, is it Aspire? No, I looked at that. Anyway, what he's told me is that, you know, there are basically 2 companies that do this kind of work, and the guys that they actually put boots on the ground to do it basically just go back and forth between these companies based on whoever wins the contract. And my brother is expecting that the company he's with currently, in a semi-management / coordination position, is going to be the one to win this contract for the next 3 years. And so he has a lot of pull with his bosses because he has made himself invaluable, as Green Streets are wont to do. We do that. That is a thing that happens in my family, like all over the place. Like, for real, me and my brother and my dad and my grandpa and my uncle. Yeah. Anyway, so he has a lot of pull. So basically, once I get this... Anyway, so they're expecting to hear about whether they have won this contract, which they expect to have won by the end of the month. And then they're going to have like the first crew, group, whatever you call it, of guys on site, wherever it is, by October 15th. And I am not expecting to be in that group. But... excuse me, my goal is to get my learning and exam done for the CCNA as soon as I can, which is probably, today's the 22nd. I can't imagine I'm going to have the test done before at least the 3rd or 4th of October. But once I get that test done and passed and I have the certification, my brother will be able to tell his bosses, okay, my brother has the CCNA certification. He's about to start or has started working on the Security Plus certification from CompTIA, not Cisco. And once he does, I would like for you to, you know, hold him a position on one of our teams that's going to go to these locations and do stuff as the, you know, the entry level, you know, lowest guy on the totem pole thing. I got to remember something about that. And, so I really don't expect to be on that October 15th set of dudes, but not too long after that. Hopefully by the end of October, there will be some kind of decision made and whatever. And so I would be, my brother calls it slinging switches. So most of what it would be doing is, okay, I'm going to unplug all these cables from this switch that is, you know, 20 inches wide or something like that and like 2 inches tall, and pull that out and then put a new one in that's, you know, better, it runs faster, basically. Plug all those cables back in and then plug my computer into it, and I'm like gonna like copy and paste this configuration that the team lead will give me, and then, you know, do a few fine-tuning individual things to it, and I'm just gonna do that over and over all day long. Which I don't mind repetitive, what do they call it? Tedious type things, as long as they're in my field. And that is very much in my field. I have been varying degrees like this of interested in this kind of work since I got my first CompTIA A+ certification, which is like basic, below entry level certification for this kind of thing, when I was 17. So more than half of my life, I've been, you know, waxing and waning levels of interested in this, basically this exact job. And so I'm excited about this. However, the course, it's not grueling. There's just a lot. What just disconnected? Did the controller turn off? Did I turn it on earlier? That's probably what happened. Anyway, there's just a lot of content here and a whole bunch of acronyms. They call NASA the National Acronym Slinging Association. Network engineering has probably just as many. There's CDP and STP and RSTP and DHCP, and all of those P's are protocol, by the way. And there's IP, and then there's and then there's MAC addresses, and then there's I'm just trying to run through this list of things. And then there's the iOS, which is not Apple's iDevice operating system. It's Cisco internetworking operating system, by the way. And there's NVRAM, and there's ROMMon, and there's what else is there? I'm gonna need to know dozens of acronyms and how to work within them by the end of this. However, I am past the halfway mark, and I am past the longest section of the course. Is it my affiliversary?
And his name is John Cena!
It is my affiliversary. Huh. Cool. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. That is 100 bits, so you get 2 squats. Hold on. 1 squat. 2 squats. A little party hat, like a party hat emoji? Or on your username, or what? Do a little party hat. That one. Okay, so it's an emoji. Which one is that? Party hat. Okay, easy peasy. Ta-da! Party hat. Hi, Errant Knight. I'm glad to see you, dude. You're here early. How are the cats? How's the insulin? How's all that situation? Inspire? I gotta look this up. I'm trying to remember the name of the company my brother works for. Search, there it is. What do you mean no results found? Hold on. Empower AI. Baby's blood sugar is going down. Her fructosamine is almost normal. So it's going good. Good. Like, you don't want 0 blood sugar. They got to have, you know, free energy, ADP and all that, glucose and whatnot. But good. As long as it's not too elevated or too hypoglycemia, I think is the term. Good. Fructosamine, though, is a new term to me. I can extrapolate that it is a... Oh, the blood sugar is still too high. Okay, so it needs to come down some more. Okay. Fructosamine, I can extrapolate, is an enzyme that breaks down fructose. Something like that. Because... No, that would be lace. Fructolase would break down fructose. So fructosamine... It's a protein, I think. Based on my spotty knowledge of biological compound names. Yeah. I know you do like software engineering, Errant Knight, but do you have any like network engineering? It's a glycated protein. So it's a protein with a glycol or something group. Okay. A measure of non-enzymatic glycation of circulating proteins, including albumin, globulins, and lipoproteins, has evolved to be a reasonable alternative to HbA1c Okay, measurements in situations where HbA1c is not reliable, aka in small animals, like cats. Gotcha. If you have any networking certifications, my brother's company called Empower AI. In small stressed out animals, yes. Like cats, which are almost always stressed. Especially once you come at them with needles. Where was I? Anyway, Empower AI. They are a company that does contracting to install and upgrade and replace networking. You don't have certs, but you're working on some. So am I. For like DoD installations, mostly like medical facilities. And they are expecting to win a contract with the DoD for a 3-year thing to be installing and upgrading networks across the country. And he says in the summer in Germany. So he says they should know whether they've won the contract by the end of this month, and they will start posting openings after that. Well, no, you wanted to stay with your company for a while because of your friend who stuck his neck out. Never mind. Yeah. Anyway, I am working toward some certifications to go work for that company. So that is interesting. I'm working on the CCNA. There are so many acronyms, at least for a few months. I thought you said like a year or two. But it's already been a few months already. So a year will come soon enough. Isn't it crazy how fast time goes as you get older? It's because of relativity. Like, I know this is not the same kind of relativity that Einstein was talking about, but like at 35, or, Aaronite is 40 plus years old, time moves too fast and you're pissed off about it, right? I never used to understand youth is wasted on the young, but it is! It so is! Like, 44, it's a palindrome! No, it's not. 44 is not a palindrome. That would be Rofi Roth. That's not a palindrome. Rofi Troth, I meant. It's not a palindrome. The number is a palindrome. Like, yes, the numeric representation. Okay, fine. Fine. Anyway, as you get older, you've experienced more time, so longer periods of time relative to when you were younger feel shorter. Quit trying to take your palindrome from me. You can't take the sky from me. So, like, as a kid, 5 minutes was, a perceptible amount of time. I've been talking for 38 minutes now. Hardly noticed it. A year? Unimaginable when you're 10 years old. But when you're 35 and 40, a year passes like not even that long. 44. I really didn't know you were that old. Huh. Cool. Anyway, yeah, time passes faster when you're older. And it's because your frame of reference expands. In internet years, you're already dead. Yeah. At least you're not a wizard, I think. Anyway. High stream elements. I forget what I was going to talk about. I was talking to my grandma. Beans. I've been sleeping on how tasty beans are. Just throw them in the pressure cooker with some salted water. 40 minutes later, hey, tasty. And then like another 20 minutes later, you throw some rice in the pressure cooker, and then 20 minutes later, you've got rice to put the beans on. And then you throw on some fry seasoning. Voila! Gourmet, dude. It's not actually gourmet, but it's tasty. Also, I happened upon... Oh, I should have tried that on stream. Okay. A couple of months ago, I happened upon some maple-flavored Spam. And so I heated it up, seared it a little bit a few days ago, and chopped it and then heated it. Anyway, and it's... I don't think it cost any more than the regular Spam, but even then, I'm not even sure if it was worth the price. Spam is like mushy. There's almost no texture to it anyway. So you have to like really, really sear it. And then if you put it in a container and reheat it later, it's not really going to have any of that texture to it. So having that with the maple, it really should have gone into something like a breakfast hash, which I looked up a while ago, but like that's a lot of work. It feels like a lot of work for breakfast. I am so glad I'm not a parent who has to prepare breakfast, let alone like potentially elaborate breakfasts for children on a regular basis. It's hard enough getting Paige and myself breakfast. Paige especially. For me, like I chop an apple and I scoop some peanut butter. Slice an apple and scoop some peanut butter and there I go, I've got breakfast. Or I scoop some yogurt and drizzle some honey and I've got breakfast. Or I pour some cereal and I've got breakfast. Paige has a little bit more, what's the word? Slightly more complicated, not too bad. But first thing in the morning, it feels like a little bit of a struggle. Let alone having to do that for multiple tiny humans who are way pickier than either of us are. And can't communicate it as well as either of us can. Anyway, are we ready to spin the wheel? I think I'm ready to spin the wheel. I am 41 minutes into talking about nothing. No!
Why do you never see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're so good at eye.
That is not how that's pronounced, voice to text, because they're so good at it. The implication, the joke, the funniness, is that the elephants are there. You just can't see them because they're so good at hiding. Hi, Landon! You are back from the abyss! What is up, dude? Tell me about all of the Coke Zero you have drank in the last couple of months. Work is horrible, like, it's Microsoft. So, yeah, not surprising. Ads in 39 seconds, by the way. Welcome back, Landon. Good to see you, dude. I'm sorry that work is horrible. It is what it is. Now, depending... I was just talking to Aaron Knight about this. The company my brother works for, called Empower AI, as in artificial intelligence. They don't actually do AI, though, for whatever reason, or at least not his division. You're working in the office now? That's horrible! That is terrible. That developers don't need to do that! This is the 21st century! Ugh. Anyway, my brother's company is hiring network engineers if you feel like getting some network engineering certifications. So you need an associate level certification from either Cisco, Juniper, or I cannot remember the name of the other one, but one of the three big routing companies. I cannot remember the third one. Probably should. I just got a Discord message. And you also need Security Plus from CompTIA. So if you can get those two certifications, basically a shoo-in for the position at his company. They're expecting to start posting job applications right at the beginning of October. Job positions, job openings at the beginning of October. So if you have or want to get those certifications, that's a possibility. What is this Discord message? Whoop. Whoop. What is this? Rainbow Prince. Okay. So Rubinsky, I messaged Rainbow earlier, Prince, Mystical Dark Rainbow Prince, before I started streaming to remind him that he needs to send me his stuff about, his custom welcome. Where? Okay. Excuse me. I was just about to spin the wheel to pick a game, so let's do that. I have 42 options for games. There are 44 total in the wheel, but one of them is End the Stream, and one of them is Bulbasaur Cross Stitch. So let's see what we get. If it does do End the Stream, I felt horrible. I was so guilty, not enjoying myself last time I ignored the End the Stream, which is a 0.5% chance of happening. Half of 1% chance of happening. And the more options I get, the lower the percentage is. Anyway, I felt guilty, so if it lands on that again, I'm gonna have to obey it. Steam Engine Simulator. I specifically looked at that one earlier. Like, I saw it on the list here, and I'm like, I hope it's not that one. Because these simulators are so detailed, and there's so much. Okay, okay. Steam Engine Simulator. There it is. Install that. Go to the store page. The Steam Engine Simulator shown on Ange the Great's YouTube channel. Oh, okay, okay. So it's not like a sim of a Steam-driven train. You are running an engine that runs on Steam. Gotcha. Huh. And you're just building this one Steam engine? That's it? How long will this take? This is probably not going to take very long. Hydrate or dehydrate. Like, I feel like this is like a learning thing for students to learn about how a steam engine works. So we'll do it for, you know, 5 or 10 minutes or however long it lasts. Let's try this. Oh yeah, let me update my category. Steam Engine Simulator. 32 followers. 32 people follow watching this game? Oh, hey, this is the whole thing. Oh, okay. What is this? Steam Engine Simulator is a real-time, physically based simulation. It uses fluid dynamics and rigid body model to simulate both the engine's sound and movement. All sound in the game is procedurally generated, unlike most games, so you might hear some unusual artifacts occasionally. It does not use any pre-recorded sound effects. Where is the network security simulator? Yeah, that is called Packet Tracer. Brian, hi, by the way. You did get a promotion though. You're now a hardware engineer intern. You're making about $7 grand a month. Like, okay, work can be fairly bad for that amount of money, honestly, depending on how much you're working and if you're able to actually go and like spend and enjoy that money. The network security simulator, Brian, is called Cisco Packet Tracer. Why was it made? This was made for a YouTube video. Watch it here. Ange the Great. Okay, how can I support the project? There it is. Where can I report issues? We appreciate all bug reports. Ping at Steam support on the Engine Simulator official Discord server here. Developed by Ange, tested by these people. Okay, what do I do? My frame rate is roughly 60 frames per second. CPU usage, 31% of my CPU just for this game? Okay, okay. What do I do? Okay, so that's the prime. Okay, so I gotta fill this with water. Something like that. What do I do? What is this A down here? Let's hide this. What is this? Brian has done his packet tracing. Let's see this Steam engine get to work. Bonus background. Crypto mining. Yeah, that's probably why it's using so much GPU. Although crypto mining is usually GPU based. What is this here? I can drain if I want to. Okay. I gotta light the fire, but where do I get the fuel to put in it? Yeah, but there's no steam yet, so that should not be a thing. So there are no instructions here. This is the whole thing. Okay. I've got the water. How do I get the fuel? Okay, so it's got water in it. How do I start it? Dang it. Yeah, the problem is there's no heat. What do I do? I am so confused. Where? What is this A? Oh, C for controls. Okay, C. You can interact with most items by clicking on them and dragging. Rotate the engine manually, space. Find adjustment mode, hold shift. Adjust heat, throttle. Okay, hold 1 and scroll. Maybe it's this one and scroll. All right, give me heat. All right, temperature is rising. This is in C, so it needs to hit at least 100 to get me a boil and get me some pressure and whatnot. Pressure is rising like ever so slightly, but it should go up pretty quickly. Okay, so we are above. Oh boy. So I do brake. 3. There you go. We've got the steam engine running. I win! Break it in. Run the engine for 100 revolutions. There we go. That is really loud. Okay, now what? Okay. I barely got the throttle open. The throttle is open, I'm at over 400 RPM, and that is rising. Throttle valve is only open 12%. We're at 150 degrees C. Okay, I need to open the water valve some so that we can refill what we are expending via steam. I do know that I can't just like completely fill this with water because I recently met a golf caddy by the name of Austin Kaiser. You can explain who he is if I've never heard of him. I have no idea who Austin Kaiser is. Not a clue. So yeah, feel free to explain. 434 RPM. So what happens if I open the throttle some more? We're at 20% there, 20% open. My pressure is dropping, so I gotta increase my temperature. Or my heat. He is the caddy for the #2 golfer in the world in the PGA Tour. Okay, why was he... Okay. You probably didn't meet him caddying on the course. You probably met him somewhere else, correct? Is that what happened? You know what? I'm going to crank the heat. See how fast we can get this thing spinning. Heat is all the way up. The water... 1,000... That's it? I'm approaching 500 RPM. Met him in town at a restaurant. Okay. Do you, like, watch golf? Is that a thing that you follow? Let's do the whistle. The whistle also reduces pressure. Okay, I gotta increase the water flow because we are running out of water at all of this heat here. Okay, no, I don't need it quite that much. Okay, fine adjustment mode is shit. Uh-oh, I'm losing pressure. I'm losing pressure. Because I've got too much water. Okay, water. I'm gonna close you fully. We'll drain some. Okay, and then open that back up some. I want to keep it about half full, apparently. Maybe a little less. Water expands. I have never ever played golf. You don't have a caddy. You're your own caddy, is how that works. So I'm at approaching, the highest I've been is 517 RPM. Okay, so about 500 RPM is a fairly optimal amount. Anyway, so water expands to 1,600 times its volume when it boils. So it does not take very much water at all to generate a whole bunch of steam and pressure and power. Which is why water is used, steam is used to generate power in so many applications. Okay, we need more water here. Is this realistic? I imagine a wheel spinning that fast without braking. Okay, the wheels on your car, as you're going down the road, are minimum... Okay, not the wheels. The rotations per minute, revolutions per minute of your engine in your car as you're going down the road is minimum like 1,500 RPM. That is 3 times what I'm doing here. So depending on the materials it's made of and, you know, the fuel source and whatnot, it can be... Wait, no, nope, not that. This way. No, not... Okay. What happened? I don't think it was filling before, is what happened. I think that messed up. Come on, drain some more. Give me some more pressure. But yes, this is... I feel like it's realistic. A train, a steam locomotive going down the road, or going down the track, would probably be somewhere... they probably wouldn't run it this hot or this fast all the time. But at max speed, it could go this fast. Probably. Alright, I'm gonna call it. We're gonna drain it, and we are gonna break it. There we go. That was Steam Engine Simulator. That was interesting. There we go. Let us spin the wheel again, just cuz. Well, let me remove that one from the list. There it is. Okay. Spin the wheel at least one more time. It's only 8 o'clock. What is on the brink? I don't even remember what that is. On the brink. What is this? Use Capri's gravity manipulation to slingshot across the universe as she embarks on a mission to liberate a forgotten dimension from the clutches of an all-powerful being, solve puzzles, uncover mysteries, and shatter space-time itself in this snappy sci-fi action platformer. Okay. Excuse me. Let's look at this trailer while it's installing. I'm not going to play the background music for the trailer because typically it's copyrighted and I get pings for it. So these spots are probably locations like on a Mario map. Sagittarius. I don't know why that is. I know that is Sagittarius. Did it freeze? What happened? I guess it froze. Did it get installed? Almost. We're at 99%. I hope my stream didn't die. So Landon, aside from having to go back to work, excuse me, back to the office, how else are other things going? What was this one called again? On the Brink. Wonder if I can play with a controller. Hope so. Ads in 1 minute. When the Almagest was written in 150 AD, it was believed to be the pinnacle of ancient Greek astronomy. It was the way humanity understood its place in the universe for over 1,000 years. Okay. It was wrong, but eventually, curiosity fell flat, floundering in the wind, as did the Almagest into obscurity. But a small group of people claimed secrets remained hidden within the book. How, they wondered, could Ptolemy and the Greeks have mapped the sky so perfectly? Was there something more? Oh, kind of a conspiracy theory. They called themselves Project Almagest. Things are great, but unfortunately you have to go. Your mother needs you to help her babysit your young brothers. Hasta la pasta, Landon. Enjoy your family. What they discovered would shake the very nature of the universe in ancient science, allowing for the teleportation of consciousness across time and space. This would come to be known as shattering, and a system of multidimensional roads through which they traveled the stasis reticulum. Their origins a mystery, but they had a job to do. Righting cosmic wrongs. I didn't do it. But it seems that someone or something was waiting for them.
All the stars have returned to sleep, and you have only memories of them. But when you think, do you remember?
Yes, so I swear I changed that.
Lights that watched over you, or for the empty spaces between them?
I promise I changed that, aren't I? Is that enough of an introduction?
This is Capricornus.
Oh, I didn't turn on the controller.
Confirm connection for shattering. Standing. Capricornus in need of shadow connection confirmation.
I assure you they will not hear you. We are the only ones here. What do you know of the stasis reticulum?
You were the one that grabbed me, weren't you?
Uh-oh. I died. Okay. So the goal is to grab onto one of these gravitational... Uh-oh.
Something's happened. Confirm connection for shattering. Standing. Capricornus in need of shadow connection confirmation.
I assure you they will not hear you. We are the only ones here.
I got stuck. Okay.
This is Capricornus. Something's happened. Confirm
Okay,
connection
so
for
I have to
shattering.
fling myself via orbital mechanics to
Capricornus,
these
need
other
shatter connection confirmation.
orbital things. I have lost here. It should not be this easy to lose in the tutorial.
This is Capricornus. Something's happened. Confirm connection for shattering. Standing. Capricornus, in need of shatter connection confirmation.
I assure you they will not hear you. We are the only ones here. What do you know of the stasis reticulum?
You were the one that grabbed me, weren't you?
You're asking the wrong question. Who showed you the stasis reticulum?
Why would I tell you that?
That's a shame. Are you a fan of chess, Capri? When a pawn is sacrificed in a game of chess, do you think its worth is defined by the move it made? Or the position it put the enemy in?
Oops.
Are they aware of the cause they died for? In service to the king? I'm sorry, Capri. I do feel bad. I cannot let you reach the door. But your ignorance makes your death that much more unnecessary. Trying to prove your worth proved you unworthy.
What was that? Did I survive? Draw the constellation. Can do. We have drawn, and then this is loud. Hold on, let me... Sound effects volume down some, music volume down some. Okay. The interesting thing about constellations is every star in them is like dozens, if not millions, of light years apart. More to this one than meets the eye, apparently. Edgy.
Capri? Capri, can you hear me?
Torin, is that...
Move, Capri, now!
Nice one.
I gotcha. Keep moving. Buy us some time to talk.
No, hey Google, stop the music.
Oh my god! Ah! Everyone started disappearing.
Hey Google, stop the music.
You first, and then Sage, Score, Leah, all of them gone. Just plucked out of the stasis, and then all of a sudden there was just darkness. Nothing. I can't explain it. It was like a...
Like you weren't anywhere.
Yeah.
But how did you get here?
I don't know. I kept searching for any sort of shatter connection, but I was totally cut off. I was about to fade out, but then yours went live.
But why only you? Shouldn't everyone be here? When I constellated Capricorn...
Wait, what?
I'll
What?
see you in another one. Jam.
What? Okay, I guess I got hit by that gem thingy.
Capri? Capri, can you hear me?
Do I really have to go
Fine,
through
is
the
that-
whole thing again?
Move, Capri, now!
Nice one.
I gotcha. Keep moving. Buy us some time to talk.
Okay, so I can only...
Oh my god! Ah! Everyone started disappearing. You first, and then Sage, Score, Leah, all of them gone. Just plucked out of the stasis, and then all of a sudden there was just darkness. Nothing. I can't explain it. It was like a...
Like you weren't anywhere.
Yeah,
But how did you get here?
I don't know. I kept searching for any sort of shatter connection, but I was totally cut off. I was about to fade out, but then yours went live.
But why only you? Shouldn't everyone be here? When I constellated Capricorn...
Wait. Oh, Capri. No.
This should not be this difficult. I don't understand how this is supposed to work.
Capri, can you hear me?
Torin, is that...
Move, Capri, now!
Nice one.
I gotcha. Keep moving. Buy us some time to talk. Oh my god! Ah! Everyone started disappearing. You first, and then Sage, Score, Leah, all of them gone. Just plucked out of the stasis, and then all of a sudden there was just darkness. Nothing. I can't explain it. It was like a...
Like you weren't anywhere.
Yeah,
But how did you get here?
I don't know. I kept searching for any sort of shatter connection, but I was totally cut off. I was about to fade out, but then yours went live.
But why only you? Shouldn't everyone be here? When I constellated Capricorn...
Wait, what? You made it to the door, but how?
These rings. I heard his voice.
Whose?
Ares. Demotu.
Of motion. Your gravity manipulation. Maybe it could...
Could it charge them?
It's a long shot. Ares gave them to you for a reason, though, right? Maybe he knew.
He must have. It's our only shot.
Boom!
Torin, we share a point in the key.
So?
Maybe that's what gave you access to the stasis reticulum, so you could shatter to me. If we can charge the rings again, we can constellate Taurus. Who's connected to your other side?
Ooh, you're not gonna like it.
Aqua.
She needs us, Capri.
I know. I know.
Okay, so I need to orbit to build up this bar at the bottom.
Look out! Got him!
Okay, finally some speed.
Ah! Got him!
So I can't just like fly through here passively and wait for things to...
Ah!
There we go. I need to grab into orbits and run around them to build up that bar at the bottom. To what end? I don't know. Oops. $69%. Nice.
From above!
Getting close. I don't know what's at the end of this, but whatever.
You need to move it, move it!
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Getting there. 93%.
Incoming!
Did I win? Okay. I don't know what the goal really was, but I charged the bar and I guess I escaped.
Very unsettling. It seems like that thing can't touch us here.
Yeah.
What thing?
Wow! Here we are, the door, it's real. You did it, Capri. This might actually work.
Focus, Torin. What are these?
Wormholes. Go in one, come out the other.
Easy enough?
You know what to do?
Yeah, I got it.
I have dates.
Something's wrong. I don't know how long we can stay here. You can reset it any time by touching the rings, but you gotta hurry.
Where am I?
Look at that!
Why is there no pit in this date? Dang it, there's a puzzle element to this.
Oh, good line. Nice and straight.
Did I not? Did I fail or not? Are you gonna tell me? What happened? How'd I do? It's fading out. I don't know what that means. It doesn't explain very much, does it?
Woo! Now that was very unsettling. It seems like that thing can't touch us here.
Yeah.
Wow! Here we are, the door,
Oh.
it's real. You did it, Capri. This might actually work.
Focus, Torin. What are these?
Wormholes. Go in one, come out the other.
Easy enough?
Okay, so we go in the worm.
Yeah, I got it. Torin?
Something's wrong. I don't know how long we can stay here. You can reset it any time by touching the rings, but you gotta hurry. Look at that!
Okay, so that sent me here. What the heck was that?
That looks right. Nicely
Okay.
done.
I guess I had to solve that particular puzzle.
Getting pulled out? What? It's just like I thought, actually. The rings, the
The
rings.
what? Torin? Torin?
The rings!
I'm impressed he managed to escape before. That has not happened. I believe we got off on the wrong foot.
What have you done with him?
He's waiting for you. Though I do grow tired of your nonsensical questions. The Rings of Saturn. A powerful relic from a time and place I had thought was finished. How very intriguing you are becoming, Capri. Who gave those to you?
We will consign the key, and we will open that door. Everything in there deserves a chance to be here. You can't stop us.
What door?
Yes. Your little trick to save your little friends and save the world. That is clever. Unfortunately, it is and has been since before time existed my duty to prevent that from happening. Who gave you those rings?
You can't touch me. I'm not afraid of you.
This is so much bigger than you, Capri. But you are becoming very annoying. Very well. I shall kill you in your realm.
What?
Oh, no!
Torin,
Damn it!
What?
It's like I thought. The rings are temporary, like a partial shattering. We'll just have to charge them again.
But you're...
What? No, Capri, we have to go.
Yeah.
You need to move it!
Torin, my constellation. I only have to do it once.
What? That's strange. I mean, it is pretty simple. There's only one way.
But why would Ares give me the easiest one? Did he not think I could handle it?
Listen, we all have a role in this, and we're all equally responsible. I'm sorry, but it's not all about you.
Roland, what? What are we trying to accomplish? Dang it. What is the goal and the point here?
Ah! Ooh, ah, whoa!
The controls aren't too bad. Simple enough.
Look out!
Hmm. The faster I move, the faster the thing on the left drains.
Ah!
Score. Hi, Erlen. Thank you. Happy Sunday. I'm playing a game that I do not understand the objective of.
Incoming!
At least the controls aren't crazy. Okay, I charged it to 100. There we go. Look at me on my anniversary. What is this game about? Yeah, I don't understand it. Something about this
They're moved.
ancient
Think it'd be the
map.
same solution?
Well, I thought...
They're different every time, for every one. The door creates them, like tests of intellect,
How many?
until it deems you worthy.
Seriously?
No. Just 3.
But it's just me. How are we going to combine?
I don't know. I don't even know if it'll be possible.
Let's hope it is.
Again?
Think this is right? Damn it. What? Where's the other end of this one? Oh, this is not gonna be fun. I don't like this.
Take me away.
Not the time.
Okay, so I need to get to this one, which is through here, and so I need to get to this one, which is this way. I
Again?
guess.
Man, it's...
Again, what? What are you complaining about, dude?
Take me away.
Not the time.
Excuse me.
Into the abyss.
So then I need to... Okay, this one.
Again? Man, it's...
Okay, I connected them all without... It is... Yeah, it's a... I don't know. So, like...
Listen to me. You're out of your depths.
Why would I listen to anything said by anyone so hell-bent on killing me?
Behind those doors are horrors that you are fortunate to have met.
Oops, I skipped it.
Wormholes. They're moved.
Well, did you think it'd be the same solution?
Restarted it. Dang it.
They're different every time, for every one. The door creates them, like tests of intellect,
How many?
until it deems you worthy.
Seriously?
No. Just 3.
But it's just me. How are we going to combine?
I don't know. I don't even know if it'll be possible.
Let's hope it is.
I went... Right. I went this
Again?
way.
Man, it's...
Oh, hush.
Again? Man, it's... Again? Man, it's...
I need to get here, which is this one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's based on some map, star map from like 150 BC.
Listen to me. You're out of your depths.
Why would I listen to anything said by anyone so hell-bent on killing me?
Behind those doors are horrors that you are fortunate to have never seen. Upon opening it, it would destroy existence as you know it. And that's if you're lucky. You have to understand, I cannot let you...
You've exiled an entire dimension to an eternity of cold nothingness. An entire universe just locked away. And for what?
Because we had to. This universe is changing, Capri. There are forces at play beyond your comprehension. Everything you think you know about the annihilation. If he's... Wait. No. Back down. This is the last time I'll ask.
So is this
Can you
just a
feel them
repetition
more?
of the same
It's like they're
mechanics?
right next to us. Like they're behind the space or something. I don't know.
Oh man, you can feel them? You must be connected to it in some way. Do you remember Sage talking about how if there are higher dimensions, they'd be stacked on top of each other, all around us? He proposed that if you were to visit or see it, it's possible your consciousness could start to attune to it. But you'd die long before that.
My inability to comprehend it was killing me. Like some Lovecraftian madness. I felt so alone. So helpless.
Listen, it's not your fault.
I don't really care that much about this
You
story.
were imprisoned in a cell between dimensions and lived. That's like... I mean, that's...
But it wasn't me. Without these rings, I would have died, and all this would have just gone away. The project, the team, everything we've worked our whole lives for. I have to be better. This is our last chance.
You saved me, though.
Not good enough.
What is this particular tear that follows me, like, so closely? Maybe it's not actually it's following me. Maybe it's just part of the background that I happen to be near. Oops, I didn't mean to go so high.
Look out! Nice one!
Oops. Whatever, as long as I'm moving to the right, I'm fine. There will always be more, whatever these are, to orbit around. Come on, give me something. Ah, crap, I ran into it. And I killed my charge, damn it. I was doing so well. I'm orbiting these longer than absolutely necessary to go forward because I need to collect the charge. If it's just the same mechanics and puzzles, this is not very interesting to me. Oh, oops.
Ah, I felt that one graze my... Oh, wait, never mind. I can't feel anything. You need to move it, move it.
Ah, that was the wrong direction. Okay, I give up. This is weird and I don't understand it and I don't know. I don't really like it. It's too, like, thinky, I guess. I don't know. It's so heavy-handed. Or it's so... pretentious, that's the word. It wants to be, like, this big epic story, whatever, but, like, there's basically 2 controls. Or 3. I don't know. Okay, what time is it? 8:32? We have time for one more spin. Let's spin that after I remove this as an input. Okay, one more spin. Ashes of Idun. I don't remember what this is either. Let's see. Ashes of Idun. Tales of Fimbulwinter. Okay, so it's like Nordic. Ashes of Idun, Tales of Fimbulwinter is a small sneak peek into the future of the Ashes of Idun metaverse. In this experience, you'll follow the Berserker into battle in search of his people. After the fight with the troll, the Berserker seeks the Volver to get his answers. A very muscular Nordic dude going through like an Unreal Engine world. Okay. I'm assuming there's going to be more to it. Not yet. Although this demo only came out on July 19th of this year. Valheim, I do not. How much is it anyway? 20. It's... I've kind of had enough of the like survival crafting genre. I played Ark Survival Evolved for a little while, a few weeks, and I just kind of, you know, got over it. The thing about... No, show me gameplay, damn it. This is not gameplay. Okay, that's some gameplay, but it's not really. Whatever, okay. It's still downloading. You've been playing Valheim for like 3 months now. You think approximately-ish you're stuck on it now. Yeah, there come to be points where you're like, okay, do I want to put in all the effort it would take to get to the next whatever it is? Why are you being so slow? I have a 300 gig connection. Although I guess it depends on how quickly Steam serves the files. Erilyn, where are you stuck at? Because Errant Knight played the hell out of Valheim. Stuck. She's saying like the next step is, you know, too far of a reach, more or less. The fun part is you're playing it on like a community server, so you're playing with friends. So it's not just you, so you get to do the big bosses and things like that with other people. So it's not as much responsibility resting on you. Yeah, I hate being in charge of things. I feel that. Hydrate or dehydrate. We don't have the message. I've only gotten one of those this stream, but I'm gonna hydrate. So that Erilyn will be proud. Yeah, what is my speed according to fast.com? Is it only 150? I thought I had 300. Okay, whatever. 150 fiber, it's fine. Now what this is telling me is that my switch over here is at least gigabit, which is nice. Pretty much, but oh, so you haven't been playing The Sims? Have you been like enjoying Valheim, Erilyn? There we go. Oh yeah. Winter. Okay, I clicked the update button for the category 4 times. It should be correct. That's loud. I guess my controller went to sleep.
Crossing oceans wide, to lands afar he'd roam, seeking a path to bring his loved ones home.
And all the sound effects and music are going to be so loud.
In fiery clash against trolls' rifle blaze, village consumed.
I mean, Bluetooth does have maximum range.
Sorrows deepened, kin forever lost, sole survivor bearing a heavy cost. Those of the old ways weave threads unseen, changing fates where mystic forces convene. Ancient ways whisper, hope takes its stance, gently guiding him with their sacred dance.
Okay, all this poetry. No, we're just gonna skip this. There's no point to this.
To bring his loved one.
Oh, stuck on it. Okay, stuck on it as in like it's all you're playing. Okay. I would call that obsessed. Come on, game. Yeah, this pentameter poetry, not really my style. Okay.
Where am I? I suppose I will have to find another way home.
What's that? Hold on, I gotta... Okay, I can't do the options. Where's the sound options? Fine.
Luck is on my side. I did not lose it in the storm.
Yeah, no, any kind of metal weapon would totally have sank in the water. There's something in the water. I cannot swim, though. Okay. So... the axe was this way, so I assume I need to go this way. Can I sprint? Well, there's debris from a shipwreck. I do appreciate that, like, he's looking behind himself and so, like, running sideways, whatnot. Wait a minute. I heard, like, a crashing sound. Can I get anything out of this debris? I can't tilt the camera any farther down. Aaron Knight hasn't played in quite a while, but he had a massive mead hall build going you're real proud of. Took almost a real-time year. Yeah, is it on Steam, Aaron Knight? Can Erilyn look it up? What? Invisible walls? This is 2024. Games do not have invisible walls. Oh, but that's water. Where do I go then? I ran all this way over here, thinking this was the right direction. He's gonna go post it, Airlane. There's no sprint, which is dumb. Also, drawing my weapon does not actually draw it. Once I have sheathed it, it does not appear into my hand. So, couple of bugs already. Oh, hey, are these climbing points? Fairly obviously. Okay, that's stupid. Okay, so it doesn't have to be these white marked points that I climb on. That's also stupid. Seemingly indicating that it has to be, and then, no, it doesn't actually.
Get very far with this wound.
What?
I should find something to treat it with.
I didn't see any wound. What wound? Is that a dragon? Huh. Like, yes, be concerned about the wound, but maybe mention the damn dragon flying overhead. Okay, I'm off the rocky shore. Here's something to treat the wound with.
This should work, but I need something else.
Is it farther down the path? I wish I could move faster. I wish there was a sprint option. There may be moving down the road once I recover my stamina or whatever from this wound.
By the gods, why is this here so far from home? With this, I can create an ointment to treat my wounds.
And how do I do that?
I'm not the best at this, but at least I've not forgotten what Revna taught me. It is time to move onward. I must find her.
Okay, so to sprint, hold on. Okay, maybe I can change the sprint option because toggle to sprint is the only way to sprint. Dang, Aaron Knight takes a lot of screenshots. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing about controls, damn it. I mean, there are controls, but that's mouse and keyboard. Okay. So sprinting, but you gotta hold it. That's the stupidest thing. Sprint should be a toggle. I hate having to hold a sprint control. Okay, so stamina's at the bottom. That's fairly standard.
I can take him out silently.
Hold B. Okay. Yeah, if this is a camp, why is he facing inward? Right bumper. It told me to hit right bumper to take him out, damn it. I was supposed to be able to take him out silently. Come on, stamina, recover, damn it. Where? Okay, this is stupid. And I can't even resume with the controller. And I don't have my weapon in my hand. I don't know what I'm hitting him with. I'm not hitting him. And he's not firing at me. This is stupid. This is stupid, I give up. My voice sounds incredibly different between the computer speaker and the earbuds. The earbuds probably have more bass. What's the word? Not reaction. There is a word for the way that bass feels. I can't remember now. That was stupid. I'm not gonna write a review. I don't care that much. There it goes. Okay, one more spin. We'll spin the wheel one more time, because that did not take as long as it should have. There it is. Oh man, I was hoping for Hacknet. Okay, what is Chroma then? It is... Okay, so it's kind of Portal-esque. Okay, get that installing. Blast through an army of robots. Oh, so it's like a combination like alchemy type thing. Blast through an army of robots and take down their oppressive corporate empire. Master fast-paced movement abilities, combine colors for explosive builds, and make every shot count to beat this back-breaking roguelike shooter. Okay. Well, at least the enemies are clearly outlined. Have I heard of World of Darkness? No. I don't think. Is it a game? Vampire the Masquerade? No. Narrative-focused games from the universe that changed tabletop RPGs forever. Discover the human side of legendary monsters, or give yourself to your primal instincts. Huh. Oh, it's a tabletop. Yeah, no. I've played this many tabletop RPGs. Not actual ones. Like, I've done a few tabletop RPG simulator type games, but not actually played one. That's the game you're currently playing. I was about to ask about that, but it's a mixed game, so not just all vampires are all werewolves. Is that a normal thing to do? Like everybody playing is against the other side? Why do you need access to the network? I guess. Easy, please. For new players, take less damage, fight fewer enemies. Yes, please. Prism's Revenge. You will lose. You think they're doing or just came out with a video game for Vampire the Masquerade as well. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so this is from the point of view of a robot. Nadia St. Clair. That's my character, apparently.
Nadia, you better not be where I think you are.
I think I'm exactly where I'm needed most. I'm taking Chromacell down. Now why don't you make yourself useful?
Fine, but I'm sending out applications for your replacement. Now gear up!
Okay. Pick one from each row. Okay, purple battery. Purple shots form a gravity vortex that pulls in enemies. Enemies caught in the vortex are stuck and cannot move. Explosive. When they die, they blow up, dealing damage to enemies around them. Hack enemies. Oh, I like hacking. Green, siphon. Takes damage or dies, you get some temporary health shields. Okay. Static enemies emit an electric field around them that deals damage over time to themselves and other enemies. I like that. Okay, so I've got hack, orange. Okay, so do I want green or do I want orange again? Let's do green. Oops.
Red alert. Trespasser detected in Zone 7A. Target identified as high-risk rebel operative. Immediate interception required. Activate containment protocols.
How do I
All units
change?
to defensive positions. Lethal force authorized. Red alert. Trespasser detected in Zone 7A. Target identified as high-risk rebel
Let's do
operative.
this.
Immediate interception required.
Some of this is really loud. Okay. All right, let me use the mouse. Music down, sound effects down, voice up. Apply.
Containment protocols. All you.
I guess he counts as voice. You swear you have better screenshots, but you have two okay ones up. Okay. Hack the terminals, and that's a terminal. Okay. How do I swap round types? Okay.
Get those terminals! We need to shut down their supplies!
Oh, where'd you come from? Damn it.
Terminals!
Oh, it cycles through them. Okay. So each shot is a different battery. Okay, now what?
Stop screwing around! Get to the terminals!
Nah! How do I get to the terminals? Damn it. Okay, so that's that, and this is this, and... So, do they recover over time? I don't understand what's happening. Okay, terminal. Found a terminal. And I have to stay in this area. Okay. This is supposed to be easy mode!
Two more! Now gear up!
Okay, fine. We're not gonna hack. We're gonna explode. And we're gonna vortex. And... we're gonna explode some more.
Red alert. Trespasser detected in Zone 7A. Target identified.
Let's do this.
Yeah, bye. Only help you got was one friend who deforested a black forest biome to get you wood. Wow.
Stall them! I need 2 minutes to hack the door
Sheesh. How in the heck am I supposed to survive this?
Boom!
I was behind a damn pillar that's supposed to block the shockwave. This is bullcrap. I should not die on the very first level. God damn it. Okay, I give this one up too. That was easy mode. No. No, 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 no. No. Sheesh. Why am I not friends with you on Steam? I'm not friends with many people. How many friends do I have? I have like 3 friends? 6 friends. This one I haven't talked to in years. This is my brother-in-law. There's Clay. There's Brandon. Ariel, haven't talked to in a while. And then Justin, which is Clay's friend, really. Okay, Erilyn, what am I looking for? What's your... You can DM me on Discord. Really, all you'll see? Okay, you won't see anything for a while because I'm studying for this CCNA stuff. But mostly you'll see me playing Skyrim and Fallout 4. That's most of what I play. How many hours do I have in those? The invite is right there in my chat. Like my Discord chat? Or Steam chat? Hold on. Like the stream chat. Oh, okay. I see it. There we go. Okay, I'm signing in, and I have to confirm on the Steam mobile app. Yay. Okay, fine. Hold on. There it is. Approve. There we go. I approved it. There we go. That is... Erilyn, can I share this picture? What? What? Look at this. Okay, that's not doing this justice. Look at this. What? I know it's a filter, but that's the funniest, most ridiculous thing I've seen all week, probably. Oh my gosh. Okay, add friend. Invite sent. It will appear once they accept it. Okay. Okay. Wow. No, library. Okay. Wow. But yeah, most of what I play is Fallout and Skyrim. Unless it's, you know, a Sunday and I'm trying all these other games. But it's going to be a while before I can play anything because I'm studying for this CCNA. So, yeah. Excuse me. Let's look at what's coming up on Thursday. Epic. Excuse me. Smoking Barrel. Fire 1,000 blaster shots. What? I did not fire 1,000 shots. I promise. I doubt I fired 100 shots. CCNA is Cisco Certified Networking Associate. It's a certification that my brother's company requires. It doesn't belong to him. It's the company for which he works. They're expecting to get a contract soon to do some work replacing networks at various DoD installations. And I need to have the CCNA and a Security Plus certification to go do that. And since Paige lost her job in June, she has had not great luck finding another one. So like I'm feeling pressure to get a job myself. And this is something I've been, you know, varying levels of interested in for like 18 years, more than half my life. Hydrate or dihydrate. So it's not gonna suck. It's just there's a lot of information. So many acronyms. And the problem with the certification exam is it expects you to know all this particular esoteric type commands and things, when in the real world, you're just gonna Google how to such and such on a Cisco router. And, you know, but like you have to know the concepts and have an idea of like what you're looking for. So that's kind of what they're testing on the exam. Had a cert when you were younger on Windows? Yeah, this is, so the cert I had originally was CompTIA A+, which is just basic, like here's how you service a individual computer and maybe work on a small home network. This is more for like enterprise networking. So yeah, I'm working on that. I am more than halfway through the course. I'm expecting to hopefully be done by the end of the month with this certification. Then I got another one that hopefully won't take as long. Now my brother-in-law, Brian, who was in the chat a little while ago, he says he spent 2 weeks like straight eating, sleeping, breathing this, the Security Plus in order to pass. But it was like mission and job critical for him in the Army. He was in charge of a bunch of people who had this certification, so he needed this certification. Yours was for administrative stuff, like you had to have a certification as an expert in Windows Office. Gotcha. Okay, so, oh yeah, I looked at this on Thursday, just in case I didn't stream today. The Spirit on the Mouse. So you're a mouse in this city, and you befriend / combat these spirits of electricity to make things happen in the city that you're running through. And it looks really neat and adorable. And I'm getting serious, like, Ratchet and Clank vibes here. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing this. Yeah, you're basically Pikachu. Pikachu is an electric mouse Pokemon, and this is an electric mouse. It looks so cute. I'm pretty excited about this. Excuse me. So this is coming up free to anybody on Epic on Thursday. So if you think it's cute and you might play it in the future, get it. That's basically how I got started here. Somebody told me that, hey, Epic has a free game every Thursday. And I'm like, hey, I like free games. I like free anything. So I'm going to go get it. And then I was like, hey, I want to stream. I am not creative. I have no idea about what to stream. I am not a content creator, but I can stream, you know, something that's handed to me on a weekly basis. Ay. You want to see the result of what I've been working on semi-recently? So let's go back here. So I work for this cat cafe, TopekaCatCafe.com, if you want to see our full website. This is an iframe that I built. So actually, I'll show you it in the site. Okay, this is not the right page. We moved it. Okay. So here's the page in the site, and all of this in here where the cat pictures and descriptions are is my iframe that I built. Previous to this, anytime we got a new cat in, which we're getting like 10 a week because we're adopting out 10 a week, I would have to manually go into the back end of the site, upload a picture, copy and paste all of this type of information in here, and then copy and paste a link in here for adopting the cats and whatnot. And then also I would have to make a flyer that we would print out and put into a binder on site there at the cafe. Excuse me. For people to learn the cats' names and a little bit about them, this same description, and have a QR code to scan to go to their adoption application, just like this. And that was taking me like 20 minutes per cat. If I hurried, I could get it down to maybe 15, but per cat. So we're getting 10 cats a week, more or less. Or we're adopting out 10 cats a week, so we're getting in 10 cats a week, more or less. So that's, what is that, 150 minutes? That's over 2 hours a week I was spending doing this. And most of my job is actually cleaning. I clean up after cats. I don't get to play with cats all day. I clean up after cats all day. And I'm only there 2 to 3 days a week. And Tuesday when I'm there, I'm mostly there to do the evening cleaning and then leave because we're closed on Tuesdays. So, you know, a good percentage of my time at the cafe was taken up by this rather than other things that I was supposed to be doing. So I coded this automatic thing that grabs the information from the management system that the nonprofit that we're working with uses to store all the information and manage all their cats and whatnot. So it automatically grabs the picture and the description and the sex and the color pattern and the age and everything. And then this description here goes in a particular field. And then it now, in the last day, I added this where it links to, okay, here's where you schedule, come in and see where this cat is. Because we've got the two separate areas. We've got where the adults are, which is out in the main bigger part of the building. And then we've got the kittens in a smaller area because, you know, sanitary reasons and kittens are more susceptible to different infections. And then also the bigger cats can be bullies to the smaller cats. So the bigger cats can't access the smaller cats. Also, we get to charge more for the kittens to access them. So the schedule an appointment link there goes to, okay, you're going to schedule in, you know, the main lounge for anybody over 4 months, and then in the kitten room for anybody under 4 months. Depending. So the kittens are under 4 months. So they're all like 3-4 pounds, maybe. Like, yes, they might get rambunctious and try to attack the older cats, but like none of the older cats are going to see them as a threat because they're so small. And then the ones that are close to their size, that are like just over 4 months, maybe into 5 months, whatever, they want to play too. So they're not going to get bullied either. The problem that we have is you can't see him here because he's been adopted by the cafe. But Gus, our resident cat, likes to try to play with the older ones like Atlas here or Honey, wherever she is. Where is Honey? Don't tell me Honey got adopted. There she is. Or Honey. And Gus is not quite a year old. And Honey is right at a year, and Alice is 5 years. And Gus is the same size as Atlas. Gus is huge. You've seen big kitties get climbed all over and chewed on. That's not the same as bullying. That's loving to me. But Gus wants to play with them, but he's huge. And like, he's probably the same weight as Atlas, who is a absolutely macho, serious presence, looks like a panther cat. Like, the pictures do not do him justice. You've got to see Atlas in person. What was I saying? But Gus wants to play with them, and they don't like that. Also, the older ones typically have been like surrendered from a home environment, whether, you know, they had a baby and the baby was allergic, or they moved and couldn't have a cat anymore, or maybe it was like an end of life thing and couldn't take care of a cat anymore. And what am I trying to say? So they're already, you know, differing levels of nervous, and then they're in a new environment with all these other cats, and then there's people coming and going all day and whatnot. So they've, you know, got this lack of confidence, and then just whatever personality they have has been like cemented. They're adults. They are who they are. And so Gus, being younger, wanting to play with them, they hate that. They scream and yell and claw at him, and we have to separate them. Unfortunately. Honey in particular. I don't know where I was going with all that. Anyway, so this is all automatically done. I spend a couple of minutes uploading the picture, and composing and pasting this description, and that's it. That's all I have to do. It's like 3 to 5 maybe minutes if I have to go and like take and edit the picture of the cat. Because some of them, it's very hard to get a picture of them because they're small and running around and want to get like right up in the camera. And that's not a flattering angle. What do you mean poor Gus? No, Gus is a jerk. Okay, let me see if I can find some pictures of Gus. There we go. Let's find some pictures of Gus on our Instagram. Look at Chicolit here. Is this not the prettiest? Okay, hold on. She's here. Where is she? Chicolit, where are you? Right? Did she get adopted? Okay, well, good for her. But she is this gorgeous, long-haired gray tabby, and she's just about 4 months. I mean, yes, the younger ones might play with him, who are closer to his age, but, like, way smaller than him. They might play with him, but he's just, you know, large, and so that's a different thing. But also, he's an antagonist. He seems to purposefully target the cats who don't want anything to do with him. Anyway, Chicolit is this gorgeous cat. Anyway, there's Gus. Look at the size of this guy. Look at him on this girl's back. He's very affectionate with people. He's also just a jerk to other cats. If you're ever to get a cat, it would have to be after the boyfriend passes because he's very allergic. And you get a long-haired brown cat. I mean, at least your boyfriend knows he loves him. You love him. But yeah, Gus is large and he's not quite a year old. Look at this dork. And this is one of our regulars. I think she's in here at least once a week. He is adorable. He's very sweet to people. I wish I could find a good like angle of his face and his eyes. Okay, look at those eyes. There is nothing behind those eyes. Completely empty brain. Total smooth brain here. There's nothing there. We love him, but he's also a jerk. Let's see. Do we have any other? There he is. This is also the kind of thing he does. So I don't know. Almost like an orange cat? Like, worse, kinda? Because orange cats are just dumb, right? He's dumb and malicious. So actually, there's not nothing behind his eyes. There's just malice behind his eyes. We love Gus, though. Look at this. Anything else with Gus? We've done like 65 or 6 or something like that adoptions in 8 weeks. So that's not quite 10 a week, but it's a lot. I'm trying to find a good picture of like, is this Lily? No, this is Easter. She's adorable. Lily had like serious crazy eyes if you started to play with her. And I don't think those pictures made it onto social media because they were like serious crazy eyes. But if you come in, they're on the lounge TV occasionally. OMG, who was this? Orbit! We have another one who looks just like her right now called Olympia. But yes, Orbit was something. I loved her little nose spots. It isn't Malice, it's Trash Goblin Rambunctious Scamp. I guess I will accede that. Her little paws are tucked, yes, look at it! I loved Orbit. I was a little bit sad when she got adopted. She was very sweet. Let's see, and then a kitten, Cuddle Puddle. And then Magnolia, she was here for weeks. Look at her. Why was she there for weeks? Look at her. Every day I walked in and she was still there. I'm like, why? Why, Magnolia? Oh, is this Lily? This is Lily. When she plays, she gets the crazy eyes. Really crazy eyes. Let's see. This was Oscar. He liked to like go back in the office. He would cry at the door to go back into the office and like just be there and then snuggle with whoever happened to be in there, which there's not often anybody in there. Hydrate or dihydrate. This lady, I forget her name, is one of our like 3 or 4 lifetime unlimited membership ladies. So she is here basically every day at like 10:30, and then she's there for a couple hours just hanging out with the kittens. And yeah, getting her money's worth for sure. This was Frankie. I loved his folded ears. He was also a very sweet boy. He was older and he happened to have been found at a trailer park. We think either he was like, you know, dumped outside or his owners moved or something like that. Yes, his folded ears. We loved him. I loved him so much. He was very affectionate. And he went home with somebody right away. I was very happy for him. There we go. He went home with this guy, who was a friend of the boyfriend of a girl who had worked with us until she got an opportunity to go study fiction writing. And then also we recently got partnered with a allergy-free bakery. We have allergy-free cupcakes and oatmeal cream pies. Atlas, look at this guy. Pictures don't do him justice. He's just so impressive. Anyway, so I did this. This is an automatic thing, saving hours of time every week. And it recently came to our attention that people were not understanding the difference, the separation between where the adults were and where the kittens were. So like Mishi, he's young. He's a juvenile, we call him. He's right at 5 months, 5.5 months. So he's out in the adult lounge. But then you look over at Blackbird here. She's at 3 months and 2 weeks. So is Black Betty. They are in the kitten room. And it's hard to tell that just from the pictures and from the description here. So my boss was like, okay, we need to add to the description which room they're in. And we need to add instructions that, okay, like, yes, you want to adopt these cats, but you have to like come in and meet them first. We want you to schedule and have an appointment or walk in and meet them before you fill out the adoption application, because we're not going to adopt them to someone who's never seen them. So, I added some automatic stuff to see which room they were in and add information about, okay, you're going to book in the kitten room or the adult lounge, and that goes directly to that scheduling page. And then as well as, you know, before completing an adoption application. See, Safelight is young, and so is Anna, but these two are in the kitten room and she's not. And we've got a new boy. I don't know who this is. I need to check the system and figure out why this is empty. But it's at the very end, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyway. So I happened upon the Instagram here for the cafe back at about this stage when they were doing the construction and putting in the ceiling and whatnot. I was just randomly like, is there a cafe, cat cafe in Topeka that I'm not aware of? And I Googled it and hey, here we are, Topeka Cat Cafe. So I followed them on Instagram, and then a few weeks later, they were like, okay, we're hiring. I'm like, gotta get in on this. And they told me, April told me in her words, I am basically their ideal candidate. I'm a house spouse. I don't want to work full time, but I'm, you know, driven and multi-talented and tech savvy and whatnot. So, you know, they want me to work for them. So that I have been, and it's been great. It's hard work. It's rewarding. But it is hard work. And what am I trying to say? It's a lot of cleaning. So much cleaning. Less playing than cleaning. Lots less playing than cleaning. But who is this? This is Gunter. Look at him. We loved Gunter. He and his brother, foster brother, not actual littermate brothers, were troublemakers. Thankfully, they got adopted to the same home, so they can be troublemakers in the same place. It's great. Anyway. Not as many posts as I thought we had. My favorite part of this post is Where is this one? Where did it go? Better than therapy. Better than Starbucks. I'm pretty excited about it. I feel like we've had some people quit partially because of, other things that have come up for them, but also, people that had cats at home that already had underlying conditions, and dealing with foster animals, there's a strong chance of carrying certain, kinds of infections home. Nothing like life-threatening for most cats, but if your cats are already sick, it can cause problems, or older or whatever. My cats are like prime. They are just past middle age. My oldest ones are 9, so they're fine, and they're fully vaccinated, and they're eating good food, and they're well taken care of, so not a problem. But and then a lot of people, or probably several people, were like, "This is not what I was expecting. There is like very little playing going on, and a whole bunch of cleaning, and they don't know that half of it." I have been probably privy to more cleaning, at least 3 to 5 times as much cleaning as anybody else on staff, except for the owners. They've done more cleaning than I have, but I've done more cleaning than anybody else. But yes, it is mostly cleaning. But anyway, better than therapy, better than Starbucks. We're very excited about that one. I'm excited about that one. Atlas. Gosh, he's so handsome. Look at his little white locket. Okay, that's it for that. So Spirit and Mouse on Thursday. Should be fun. Let me go. I don't know. I don't know whether I want to uninstall Toem yet. Ads in 1 minute. I'll leave it for the time being. Yeah, there's so much cleaning. There's so much cleaning. I have had to participate in sanitizing and wiping down top to bottom, inside and out, every inch, every object in this place twice. Hopefully we don't have to do that again anytime soon. But when you're dealing with like off the street foster animals, probably. Like they go through the foster process and they are vetted and got some personality information and clean bill of health, but like it's easy to carry something that's infectious to cats in with you on your clothing without even knowing it. So, yeah. And also when the foster organization is dealing with 100+ cats, at any time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for listening to me ramble about various things. I will continue studying the CCNA. I'm expecting a couple more weeks on that. That should be interesting. And then we'll see where to go with the Security Plus. I am so hoping that the CCNA is the harder of the two and that I'm getting past the harder part. That's typically how I like to do things, the most unpleasant part first, so that it's not as bad later when I'm losing motivation, So we'll see. Anyway, good night, Erilyn. Tell the boyfriend and Oreo and Duck that I said hi. Love. Thank you for coming by and hanging out, Errant Knight and Landon and Rubinsky. Appreciate you. I will see you Thursday. We're going to play that mouse game. What's it called again? The Spirit and the Mouse. Yeah, The Spirit and the Mouse. So I'll see you then. Everybody have a great night. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and don't do anything you don't want to explain to the paramedics. I will see you then.